Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Dale. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking to you regarding your baby's nutrition. How do you feed your sick child? I know it's a big problem for many of our moms because children are reluctant to take their food during any sickness. When they are sick, they don't like to eat. So as a mother of 2 kids, I know that very well. And I think that this video will be helpful to you moms out there. So why do these children don't like to eat or refuse their food when they're sick? If they have runny nose, their nose is blocked and they can't smell their food. They have sore throat, they have cough, they have fever. All of these factors contribute to them not having their food and refusing their food. But providing adequate nutrition is vital to the recovery of a sick child. If you don't provide them with proper nutrition, they tend to lose their weight or their sickness might get worsened, or sometimes they might even develop complications as well. So how can we increase the food intake of a sick child? We'll talk about it today. The most important thing is providing them with adequate water and fluids. You can provide them with fluids such as king coconut water, kanji, soup or fruit juices which are made at home. If the child is older than 1 year, you can add a little bit of sugar and salt to those fruit juices. When preparing these soups and kanjis, you can add a little bit of butter or you can make the kanji with thick coconut milk, and instead of giving them a thin gruel, you can give them a thick porridge or a thick soup, because the energy density is higher in thick porridge and soups. So how frequently should you give these fluids to the child? You can give these fluids in small amounts. Even sips are okay. You can give them these fluids in small amounts but very frequently. Every now and then you have to give the child something to drink. That is very important to keep the child hydrated. So how do you know that the amount you are giving the child is adequate? You should ask your child to pass urine every 3-4 hours, and as a mother you should watch the color of the urine. The color of the urine should be pale yellow. And there's one other important thing which is actually very important for all the mothers to have an idea about. That is dehydration. When the child's hydration is poor, the child is more prone to develop dehydration. And if the child shows these signs and symptoms of dehydration, it's a must for a mother to take the child to a doctor as soon as possible. So what are these signs of dehydration? The child's eyes will be sunken, the eyes will be dry without tears, the mouth, the lips and the tongue will also be dry. And of course the child will be lethargic, and the mother will surely notice that difference. The amount of urine will also be less. The child will be developing dark colored urine in very small amounts. For a mother who wants to know how she can measure the exact amount of the urine that the child passes, the child should pass at least, for a kilogram of his weight, the child should pass at least 1 milliliter of urine every hour. For example, if the child's weight is 10 kilograms, that child should pass at least 10 milliliters of urine every hour. If the child is passing urine after 4 hours, that amount should be at least 40 milliliters. That is how a mother can exactly know that the child is passing enough amounts of urine. So what about the food? You can always, the child will not be taking large meals like he or she was used to have. So you should give the child small meals but very frequently. For example, every 2-3 hours you can give him something to eat. It will be easier for the child to take food that are soft in consistency. For example, you can give them something like a mashed potato, a scrambled egg, a pancake, string hoppers with a lot of gravy, and something like kiribat is also very good for a sick child. And it's very important to give the child adequate amounts of protein, fish, meat, eggs and other proteins as you gave the child earlier. adding butter and oil to child's food is more than important when the child is sick. If you give the child food that is a little warm, it will increase the appetite of the child. If the child is having a sore throat, you can give him things like yogurt, jelly and custard. You can take them out of the fridge, leave it for some time and give it to the child because it will soothe the sore throat. It's very important that you breastfeed your child as you did before. And when the child recovers, their appetite will improve and the mother will surely notice it. And even doctors use this indicator to see whether the child is improving. So from this point, you should start giving the child an extra meal, an extra main meal. Instead of 3 main meals, you should give the child 4 main meals for at least 2 weeks to help the child regain the nutrition that he lost during the period when he or she was sick. So I think this video is helpful to all the moms who are worried about feeding their children when they are sick. So if you like to watch more videos of my channel, you can subscribe my channel. And if you have any queries regarding your child's nutrition and your nutrition, you can always leave a comment on the comment section. Until we meet again, see you. I'm Dr. Dale.